Hello, hello. Welcome in. Yeah, a moment to just arrange. Oh, this is a nightmare. What's up, Raven? Have you not had those people come into your chat and be like, yo, let me sell you the art or whatever, add me on Discord? Have you not had that happen to you? Yeah, it's ridiculous. I will say adding that has worked. I don't know. They just want to take you off platform somewhere, I guess. Uh, OBS. There's OBS. Oh, good. I figured out how to get the Streamlabs chat widget work, so I can combine. So I can have the combined window for YouTube and Twitch chat. So what's up, Buster Sword? Yeah, I got a comforter. I have like my 10-year-old comforter that I'm not using on my bed anymore. No, I do not want your steamy stick figure fan art. That is correct. Oh, let's go. It's the proper way to game. Oh, he's got a point. Well, look, you can talk. You can get his steamy stick figure fan art. You have my permission. Alright, now what the heck was I doing in this game? Where were we? Alright, we were about to go meet Yin, the so-called legendary assassin. No worries, enjoy your lurk, Raven. Also, I don't know, do you prefer to call it... Like, I know your actual name. I assume you'd prefer I'd not use that. And just use Raven instead. It doesn't matter, okay. Figured to double check. What's up, Typic? Aggressively, damn. Oh, what do you mean? Well, because this is normal speed, which is obnoxiously slow, but the game has a turbo button. The wolf fight, he does a little bit. Theo can summon Zeit with this. He does like one attack and then disappears, I think. And I don't specifically know what he does. But he does make an appearance. Yeah, I think I can make it even faster too. Options. Yeah, check it out now. is a nightmare. Okay, let's not do that. Back to 2 times. I really hate how this game mutes when I tab out. Does Cold Steel still do that? I'll never escape that? Damn. Even up to... What's the latest one? Daybreak? Daybreak's the latest one? Yeah. Even up to Daybreak? Damn, what the hell? Why is it... We have options for... everything, and we don't have... This is fucking embarrassing. This is embarrassing. I'll never escape it, he says. Really, I just outed Tipic as a liar. That's what actually just happens. Sorry, give me 2 seconds. When we do that, mute myself so I don't have to hear myself. Where did that go? All right. But the messages still time out in the widget, so I still probably want... Okay, if the messages still time out, then I probably want to pop out chat still. Just so I can still see it. But it doesn't need prime real estate on my screen. It can just be off in the corner. I need a 3rd monitor. That's what I really need. That can get moved there. You go there. That goes there. I don't know. It's still pretty nice for not streaming. I was using my brother has 3 monitors, and I used them when I was looking after his cats a couple years ago, and it is... You just have room for so much more stuff. Especially since I always have one screen dedicated to a stream, so really it's just I have one screen then for everything else, and just a 3rd monitor I can look something up. Alright, where are we going? Where are we going? We're going to this tower? Tower or something? Stargazer's Tower, which can be seen from Ursula Road. Ursula Road is... that way. South exit, which is down left. After turning on the 6 times speed, it is... After doing 6 times speed for 3 seconds, double speed is nothing. This is slow now. assume enemies are still weak. And these enemies are probably not worth fighting. Ooh, Stargazer's Tower. Well, we found where we wanted to go. Stargazer's Tower is this way, right? Based on our position, I believe so. Well, no way to go but forward. Indeed. Excellent cutscene. Right, I remember that chest. Mirage Sepith. Excuse me, sir, you got hit with a gun? Please be dazed. M50 used to say something related to the speed run. I guess it depends on if it's gonna reveal much about the game that I don't know already. Why am I fighting? Oh, it's a banana. I thought it was a jalapeno. What? What the hell is this? Monsters. In a flash of entrepreneurial inspiration, you decide to pin a notice to the chest. For rent, newly renovated interior, 200 mira a month. Ah, beetle? Oh, I was messing around with my quartz. I don't have the... I don't think I have the... Whatchamacallit? Treasure chest quartz. They're bananas, apparently, not pickles. I almost thought the same thing. Let's summon Zeit, see what... Where does Zeit... He gets added to the timeline, doesn't he? Oh, he attacks everyone. That's like pretty solid damage. Annas are somehow worse. You know, valid. Okay. The beetles are weak to water and wind. Pineapples. And now we're against a pineapple. Power smash. Completely random thought, barely related to what just anything that just happened. Does anyone anyone else remember Power Thirst? Ah, the pineapple saw me. It's terrible. Worst day of my life. Level 25. Let's not do that yet. Oh, Power Thirst. Pippin, look, do yourself a favor, look up Power Thirst on YouTube. It's like... Oh, what the hell? You're a normal enemy. It's like... Power Thirst. It's like a minute and a half, and it is just... It's a classic. Lloyd from Legend of Dragoon. Yep, that's the right Lloyd. I guess Zeit doesn't get the crit bonus. Did I say the pineapple was probably weak to fire? Water? Earth. Go with Earth. Pineapple was in fact weak to Earth. Or weak to fire. Pineapples lived. Look at that guy. The worst day. Slightly weak to fire. Bro's got like 6 health. Come on, Randy, bring it home. Nope. Well, brought it home in a way. Enemy just simply fled. What quartz was it? Information? Detection. Can I get detection? Lights. Lloyd. Yeah, that's better. Oh, nothing died. Would win the special support section or one single banana. It wasn't the banana. Oh no, another one of these. Weak to fire. So he seems... Zeit actually seems to have... random actions. Okay, we still won. Oh, it's a good chest. We got, give me the loot. Cast. Right, I'm gonna stay like this forever. What would I even want to get rid of? All chests are good chests. Yeah, but this is like an extra good chest. Oh, it was cast? Yeah, they're pretty cool. Alright, what does cast do? I'm to cast Arts' Cup by 25%. Well, Tio's got a lot more EP. But a bit more EP. And Evade isn't doing anything right now. Let's use that. Wait, I don't think I think I just sinned. I don't think I looked at this chest dialogue. Oh no, I did. I'm fine. And after using Ellie as my party leader, it's gonna... The times where I accidentally switch to someone else just feel so much worse. She's got the range. Like, why would I ever use anyone that isn't Ellie? Ellie actually gets poached. Don't you do it. Don't bring that into existence. They can have Ellie over my cold, dead body. She may miss like 75% of the shots she does take. Don't have a follow-up to that. She may miss like 75% of the shots she takes. Lloyd? Lloyd is one experience off of leveling. Pineapple. Get a team attack. This is some bullshit. Counterattack. Lloyd and Tio have now taken the experience lead. Tower. is the tower. Why is there a tank here? An armored vehicle. There's Stargazer's tower. Looks like we went the right way. Wait, is that what I think it is? Guardian Force car? It seems so. Yep, that's one of the CGF's fancy light armored cars. What's it doing here, though? Abner. Don't you have like 6 gacha games to be playing right now? Quickest way to find out would be to ask them directly. No. Just GBF. Well, I'm proud of you. You've cut it down like at least 4 since the last time. Who's responsible for this? Can't imagine anyone would actually want to go into that crumbling old... Hey. GBF is a full-time job, and you were trying to convince me to play it. Oh, it's you guys. Thought it was you. Huh, fancy meeting you here. Lloyd? Randy? Lee and Tio too? Long time no see, Sergeant Major Seeker. Appreciate all the help you gave us in Mainz. Yeah, you knew that was gonna get automated, didn't you? Alright, I'll allow that one. Bears mentioning she's fine. We don't need to evict her. Well, maybe, I don't know. TBD. Let's... Baron, can we unban Abner? Appreciate all the help you gave us in Mainz. You blame Clerian. I do blame Clerian. No, Kira, they did it to themselves. Don't mention it. So... Now I got distracted. Right. So, what brings the SSS to Stargazer's tower? This isn't exactly a common place for people to visit. Here's part of another investigation. But, what happened to the barricade? You know, I thought something was up. Why is your name so short, Abner? Can't imagine why, but someone decided to destroy it. It up in the first place to stop people from wandering into the tower. Given its age and monsters there, it's a pretty dangerous place. On my regular patrol when I found the barricade like this. Don't say. Oh well, convenient timing for it to be destroyed today of all days. Pretty sure I can take a guess who the culprit was. Me too. Huh? Well, here's the gist of it. An assassin from the Eastern Quarter? Right. Received a message from him saying he'd be waiting for us in this tower. We came here knowing there was a chance it was just a ruse. But it looks like he was serious about waiting here for us. You have no idea how funny that is to me. Ow, I had no idea. So, what did the 4 of you plan to do? Tell me you're just gonna do what he told you and walk in there. Actually, that's exactly what we're doing. What? Man, Randy is my goat. Dealing with an incredibly dangerous criminal. This has got to be some kind of trap. Should contact Deputy Commander Bales and request backup for the time being. Nah, this guy's a pro. You roll in with an army and he'll just scamper off into the shadows. Smaller unit's the right call for this situation. That's a fair point. In that case, I won't stop you. However, I ask that you allow me to go with you and assist. Hey, yo, we getting Sergeant Major Seeker for this dungeon? Sergeant Major, are you allowed to do that? This tower's under the Guardian Force's jurisdiction. I would be neglecting my duty if I let you wander into danger alone. Besides, it's the least I can do since you're always looking after Fran. Sergeant Major Noel Seeker of the CGF is locked, loaded, and ready to help. Wow, thank you. But to be honest, Fran's usually the one looking after us. Hey, the more the merrier, right? You seem like you know your way around the battlefield. We'd be happy to have you along. I concur. Backup would improve our combat capabilities immensely. The question now is whether or not Yin will be put on edge because we have a CGF officer with us. Surely one person won't be an issue, I hope. Yeah, I think we're safe. Looking forward to working with you, Sergeant Major. Likewise. Guest character. For more than 4 people, the extra member will act as a support member. Support members remain outside of the front lines in battle, but may occasionally appear in the battle order bar to perform various attacks buffs on their turn. Supportive skills they know. Interesting. Question is, who do I swap out? And why is it Lloyd? As long as it's not like this guy, Randy Orlando. Don't worry, Randy's here to stay. Oh my goodness. What do you have? Sleep. Use magazine to delay. Oh, that's your support. Wait, what is Randy's support? That's pretty good. For support. Oh, but I probably can't use... Probably can't use Star Blast with Lloyd in the sidelines, and I don't have any other combo attacks, so maybe it's gotta be Theo. Alright, Theo. I hate to do this to you. Oh, she's also got a gun. Wait, does she come with quartz? I assume I can change. Can I take her quartz for free? Can I just take her quartz before she leaves? Am I allowed to do that? This place is something else. It's amazing. If I recall, this tower was built during the Middle Ages. Are these sparkling lights floating in the air fireflies? Yes, it seems so. It's been nearly 10 years since this tower was cordoned off. Truth be told, I always thought it would be smart to conduct a proper investigation of this place. That would go over well with your chicken shit commander. I can picture him saying, "Sergeant Major Seeker, this would be a waste of our precious budget." Impeccable impression. He was your superior when you were in the CGF, right, Randy? Sure, I'm lucky to work under Deputy Commander Bales. If I had to work with him instead, I'd probably quit the force. That's sort of what happened with me, actually. Oh, I hadn't realized. Wait a minute, Randy. Didn't you say you lost your job with the Guardian Force because of your inappropriate conduct with your female coworkers? Yeah, you definitely mentioned that. Well, I guess that played a part too. That's all. Friends stationed at Belgar Gate never once brought up Randy acting like a playboy or anything like that. Yeah, well, you'd be surprised how complex relationships can be. Something up to you? He's LARPing. Goddamn. So, this tower appears to be different from every other place we've investigated thus far. Oh, how so? Yeah, what do you mean by that? Earth, water, fire, wind? Water, fire, air, and dirt? Fucking magnets, how do they work? Along with those 4 basic elements, I'm detecting the presence of the higher elements here as well. So, in other words, the elements of orbital arts? Precisely. You may be aware, many monsters have weaknesses to earth, water, fire, and wind arts. Higher elements, time, space, and mirage are very powerful, but under normal circumstances, monsters are not weak to them. This place appears to follow very different rules. Well, I'm not an orbital expert, so I can't claim to understand everything you just said. But to sum it up, Arns aren't going to act like they usually do, right? Yes, that is the general idea. You hear that? Monsters. Big monsters. Look out! What are these? You gotta be kidding me. Get ready, everyone. Here they come. Oh, we got Brave Smash. There's a joke in there somewhere. Black is space? 300. Oh, right, you don't start off with me. Oh, your attacks? Hey, right, you had that. I forgot that was your turn. Not hit both of them. Doesn't really help me. I give you... Oh, we're very over-leveled if Noel's joining us at level 18. New material. The hell were those things? Definitely weren't your run-of-the-mill monsters, that's for sure. I don't think they were people either. I doubt it'd be possible for a person to move around in such bulky armor. Were they ghosts? Hard to tell. All I can confidently say is that they were not controlled by orb minions. It is possible they were golems created by alchemists from the Middle Ages. Sounds like a stretch to me. How could something from way back then still be moving? Think these might be traps Yin laid out for us? Can't say for sure. At the very least, we've confirmed what Tio said before the fight. Right, something about that battle felt strange. Time, space, and mirage, they're the reason, right? Yes, there must be some sort of spiritual disturbance here. I cannot provide much more information than that without proper equipment. I knew it was a mistake to neglect this place. Everyone, we should head further in. Plan to conduct a thorough investigation of this tower no matter what. Count on us, Sergeant Major. Base Mirage will be present. Do AT bonuses with unusual effects. Yeah, that's a good point. That's the first time I've seen the guard AT bonus. Although, to be fair, a lot of fights have just ended within the first... Yo, more U materials? Typic, didn't you say those were rare? Sorry, I'll need you to take a seat and wait for now. I'm very busy, so I'll be with you shortly. I am the chest executive officer, after all. I think that's Randy's nickname, the chest executive officer. He'd be lying about everything. That wouldn't surprise me. I want that chest now. Let me... It's just a small fence. Climb over it, you idiots. I say small, it's like head height. Pretty sure today I've gotten three U materials today. Oh, we found the chest. Ah, idiot can't find us. Idiot can get shot, though. Yeah, let me just set up a backwards long jump. Real quick. Excellent. 2 people have... guard. This is Lloyd. Why did I think this was Noel? It wouldn't have been Noel anyway. She's casting arts. Have Brad. Good night, Abby. Randy is dead. That's... that hurts. This enemy has 4 health. Abner's going to bed. Randy's also going to bed. What is happening to Randy? Sorry, Kira. I'm letting your man down. He's getting obliterated. Let's try sleeping. That makes sense. The robots. I don't know why I thought sleeping a robot was gonna work. Alright, Theo in with the... back up. Oh, I don't want to hit you with elements if I'm not going to be able. Let's just do encouragement. What is going on? That looks like it would... The name Ricuria sounds like it would be a revive spell, but that's apparently... That's the one thing it can't do. Oh, Philas is a revive spell. Yeesh, that fight was a disaster. Noel gained a ton of experience. Absolute disaster. Alright, I took breath away, or I took green away from her because she didn't even have breath. Big chest, proxy puppet. Here the Strega Corporation made a job offer to Noel. Please look forward to the latest in Zemurian footwear, Noel sneakers. I don't get it. Missing anything? Just one fight? Yeah, just one. I did not see that. Is this a shuppet? Lead is what it... Yo, what's up, Jeff? Bannett. Sorry, close enough. You're right. I don't know. Why do you flee right away? You give loads of rewards. No, Bannett has the zipper over his... This is way closer to shopping. Showed up, refused to elaborate, and left. YouTube is delayed. Weird. Okay, how did I not get a preempt? Stop turning at the last damn second. There we go. Wait, is Tio not getting full... Do support members not give full experience? What the hell? I got you materials, though. You materials for days. I'm chilling. Pay attention after this fight. Yeah, what the heck? It's like... It's not 2/3 and it's not 60... It's not 60% and it's not 2/3. Why does she get 65% of the experience? Who decided that number? No, it was nice having you in the team. Can't let my girl Tio fall behind. Cadew, what? Where are Cadew's coming from? Oh, Tio, I see what you're saying. It's... You know, I never really looked at it. Yeah, she kinda does. Look, if someone wants to donate me the money to buy that headset, then we can talk about it. She does have a lot less strength than Noel, but... Level 40? That does not seem like a good time. Look, all I'm saying is this is not my exclusive decision to make. If that's what people want, they're gonna have to work for it. Isn't this a boss from the last game? There's definitely a boss from when the party split up in Sky 3. In, was it Chapter 3? You also have soul. Look, if I had that, it wouldn't be a scam. I would do it. I would commit. Remember, but I think vanishing doesn't give experience. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I got more experience than the time I vanished one. EP2. Yo, what's up? Just Francie? Gotta be one of the two. But hello, welcome in. Loving memory of Daniel Scott Tijerina. Second, I already forgot which order I said them in. Fallen hero who exemplified the indomitable spirit of Crossbell. Is this like a fan shout-out? Look, all I'm saying is when a gigantic deer dies on screen, you gotta look at the silver lining. You have dinner for days now. Battles, they're going great if you ignore the part where Randy just got absolutely bodied out of nowhere. I don't remember the rest of your elemental efficiency. God, that's awkward. Well, let's just do that, because Randy can crash bomb. Look, 3 seconds after Randy showed up on screen, Raven started simping for him, so... Why did I not use Soul Blur with her? I will never know the answer to that. Randy is my absolute goat. Right, arts don't do anything... guys. Good job, Noel. Yeah, those big shield guys, they just absolutely demolished Randy in one of these fights. You know what they say? I wouldn't, though. I spend all my time here. That's gotta be the best feature of these games, the chest messages. Stop turning to face me. Look, the speed up's great. I can use the mini map to know when he's throwing. There we go. Actually, I don't know how I made it through most of half of second chapter without the speed up. I'm pretty sure the chapter 1 boss, the Blue Blanc fight in second chapter, took me legitimately like 35 minutes without speed up. One shot, you do not one shots. I cherish them. Yeah, I hear they disappear once we get to Erebonia. Also the remake for some reason. Yeah, you'd think at the very least for the Sky 1 remake they could have just reused the ones they already had. But oh well. big doofus in the way. Alright, Randy, your time to shine. Did I just kill it anyways? Down later. But that's probably going to be another level 40 enemy chest. No team attack. Decided to miss. You lost your streak. Jeff, that is tragic. Excuse me? What? Literally 1 health. Randy, can you get your shit together? I know what you're about to do. Skill issue. Look, I'm blaming Randy Orlando. All right, where is it? He has asked for it. Not ban. Alright, there we go. It's okay. I'm sure Randy will make up for it later. Just make go until he under damages by 1. Yeah, he redeemed it. I have from like 4 or 5 years ago, I have a redeem, purge him or Clarion, and I didn't want to have to go through the hassle of remodding Clarion, so... Oh, wait, that was 600... I said timeout 1. Yeah, no. Maybe I forgot to hit the 1. Maybe I just wrote timeout and then it defaulted to 10 minutes. Oops. You know, I don't even know the answer to that. It just kind of happened one day. I think I gave it to Clarion, or I think I made it for Clarion, and then somehow Jeff got added into that. Oh, Jeff, I should have freed you from prison. That is true. It is very true. Oh, you're back. He's got a vanish turn. Let's not let him vanish one of my party members. You're too cute to annoy people. They all say that. Did Jeff, I don't know if you can pull that one. Oh. Turn around, damn you. Well, they've let me heal. Wonder what that could mean. Oh, these guys. 4 of these guys. No idea what your affinities are. I'm just going to assume you're at least neutral to Earth. Pray you're at least neutral to Earth. Target. Pressure space that... Now that you say it, Jeff, it's kind of even funnier in fast motion. They're not neutral to Earth. They're not neutral to any of the elements. Well, let's crash bomb. They are not able to be blinded. Well, I guess I should probably take them down one by one. Gotta sleep, no worries. Thanks for popping by. Two of them. No. Oh, yes, it's those two. Oh, my goats. Alright, that spell is sick. You don't even have that spell. That works. Dark matter that's dope as hell. It's a Kazuha E. I promise I don't still have Genshin installed on my computer. Holy chain. Wait, what do you say? You kill 777 Shining Palms and come back here, you will find this chest is still empty. That, you respawned. Stop respawning. Stop chasing me. Alright, I didn't get a team attack. I'll do this quickly. I did not see there were 3 of them. Seven. You're on thin ice, Ellie. Not as thin ice as Rain either. Yeah, Tio fell 100 experience behind. I would just like to remind you, Tipic, you told me these were rare in this game. I just saw your message on YouTube chat. YouTube loophole. Escape your timeout. I was too panicked that you'd been eviscerated for 10 minutes to look at the other chat. Whoa, what's all this? Never seen bookshelves this big. That's some sort of giant astrolabe? It's said that this tower was constructed by the ancient alchemists. You. That black outfit. It's about damn time you came out of the shadows. I've been waiting for you, SSS. But I see you brought along an unexpected guest. I'm just here as backup, don't mind me. Very well. So, we finally meet face to face. I am known as Yin. Thank you for agreeing to my request. I imagine getting here was no small feat. Sure wasn't. You had us running in circles for a while now. Monsters didn't make it easy either. We have you to thank for them too. I assure you, those strange beings were wandering these halls long before I arrived. Happened upon this place while searching for a way to keep my skills sharp, and found this tower's denizens the perfect prey. In fact, the whole structure has proven even more interesting than I expected. So they weren't your doing after all. I think it would be difficult for someone to fill the entire tower with those monsters, even if that someone was you. Now, I know you have a multitude of questions for me. Before that, allow me to administer the final test. Test? What are you planning? Weakness does not interest me. Oh, hell yeah. Possess the strength to fulfill my request? Come at me with all of your bites. Does not appear to be bluffing. I'd like to say our numbers give us the edge here, but this guy's the real deal. Stay on your toes, everyone. No need to hold back. Right, let's give everything we've got. That's what I like to hear. Prepare yourselves. It didn't do a lot of damage. Legendary assassin in the East Underworld. Lures targets to death using many dark tools. Doesn't exactly tell me a lot. I assume that means he is immune to... Do they always have a red tint? The resistances tab? Oh, if I move Randy forwards, then he doesn't get the thing. I'm going to assume that's the case. Oh, what the heck? Explain the red tint. Sure. I don't remember it being red for the other enemies. Oh, it's just that that's what information has told me rather than like something I know because I've used that whatever art on it or that effect on them. So what are you doing? AoE you down, or do I single? Got extra attack, we may as well do the big one. That's unfortunate. What is this? Is this... I thought we already killed Leonhardt. Leonhardt low. I guess he was also Leonhardt. I thought we already killed this guy. What's he doing? Randy's next. I guess I can attack with Randy. And use Randy's S-Craft. No. You're using your S-Craft. We'll be back one day. I don't know. I feel like that felt pretty final to me. Like, the game has been very specific about the people that it's killed. Summon Zeit again, and then use Teo's S-Craft. Oh, what is this scam? I can only hit one of them. Apologize for the flashing lights that were momentarily on the screen. Oh, that's bad. Okay, it's not that. Isn't that bad? Let's... I can't encourage. I don't have enough CP to do that. Can you stop creating copies of yourself? I would very much appreciate it if, like, I would stick with fighting the same amount of you that I started. Oh, Red Bozo. God, what the hell? They can be groups. Does go immediately. Okay, hold on. Have your S-Craft. Oh, she gets to yoink me. That's not exactly preferable. Oh yeah, we forgot about cooking. I should maybe cook them. So don't heal as much as I would like them to. Oh, I think Lloyd might be dead again. As is Randy. Yeah, they do seem to dislike the men. Don't have breath. But Randy is a legend. He's also dead. You got a problem with Randy, Orlando, and you got a problem with me, and I suggest you let that one marinate. I would very much like to not give the boss 2 turns. He's frickin' one... I gotta have accessories. I probably do have accessories that protect against instant death. They probably gave me like 20, but I just haven't been paying attention. You are completely out of EP. That is unfortunate. $382. drag Lloyd's corpse across the finish line if we have to. Why did Randy get 1 less experience than Ellie? Why did Randy get 67 experience? Learn Cross Mirage. Just a weird divisible number? A weird number that wasn't divisible by 3? About that. Did we beat him? Exhausted. We did it, right? Nah, he ain't done yet. Huh? Red-headed friend has quite the keen senses. What? Some sort of talisman. When did he even... It's over there the whole time? Letting a double take care of things while you kick back and observe the fight, eh? Might be a handy power, but damn if that ain't rude to your guests. Heh. Oh, did I offend you? I have my sincerest apologies. However, I'm impressed that you were able to keep up with my movement during the battle. Your eyes are sharp, I'll give you that much. Well, let's just say I've gotten a lot of practice in over the years. So, up for another round? Randy, do not... Thank you. I respectfully decline. Yet tonight, your strength is first class. At our level, we can't hold a candle to you. So, what does someone like you want with us? Oh? But Lloyd Bannings. Surely you must have some idea. Huh? Lloyd, what does he mean? I've done my research. Your investigative aptitude is nothing to scoff at. You should understand what I'm after. You. Quest is likely about one thing. Mysterious threat letter that was sent to Arc-en-Ciel for Ilya. That's your aim, isn't it? Precisely. What exactly would I want to talk about regarding that letter? Well... The author of the threat letter. Wasn't you, was it? What? You serious? Cannot be. Indeed. The Yin you see before you did not send that letter to Ilya Pletier. The true culprit is nothing more than an imposter. It's like my hunch was right. Something felt off when we were conducting the investigation. Legendary assassin Yin. Woman hailing from the Eastern Quarter? The more we progressed with our investigation, the more we learned about who you are and how you operate. With each new feat of yours we learned about, the threat letter began to look more and more amateurish in comparison. Even Ilya herself brushed it aside, thinking it was no more than a prank. That's right. Ilya Platier's senses are keener than she knows. She most likely realized that she wasn't the threat letter's true. But if that is true, then why was such a thing sent to Arc-en-Ciel in the first place? Not sure if I have a full grasp of the situation. But couldn't this just be a simple prank by someone who doesn't like the troop? No. You can limit the suspects to people who knew that Yin had come to Crossbell. AU, Ravash, the 1st Division, any of their associates. Oh. Huh. You put it like that, the odds of this being a prank do seem incredibly low. Correct again, Bannings. Still, Arc-en-Ciel's news show would never be cancelled by a lone threat letter. What is curious is that the letter made sure to specifically mention Ilya. Result, the 1st Division became involved and began to take extreme safety precautions. Precautions that cover the possibility of anything happening to her during the show. In other words, the true culprit behind the threat letter sent it to draw attention away from something else they did. Or perhaps it was sent in order to divert attention from something they have yet to do. That is a likely scenario. I'd like to make a formal request. Uncover the culprit who stole my name and thwart their plan. Excuse me? What gives you the idea we'll take requests from the likes of you? Sure this is something you can afford to ignore? Haven't the slightest idea who this person is or what they intend to accomplish. However, surely you can see that they pose a serious threat. Maybe so. Very well could be the case. Why go out of your way to ask us for help? Why not do it yourself? Believe it or not, I'm somewhat preoccupied with my own responsibilities. Dealing with Ravash alone keeps me plenty busy. So you really are assisting Heiyu with their fight against the Mafia. You enjoy this, knowing we can't do anything about it? There's no need to make such a racket. We'd rather avoid the guild, so we're careful not to involve any citizens in our bouts. Well, Heiyu first. Yeah. In any case, I will not allow someone to use my name without consequence. SSS, will you accept my request? Fine. Stop the true culprit from carrying out their plan, but not for your sake. That suits me just fine. Where do we even begin? We have no leads, no idea who the culprit is, and no motive. I might have a lead for you. If the culprit's plan truly does involve Arc-en-Ciel, they must be planning to act on either the opening day of their performance or the day of the preview. See, would make sense. Yeah, sure does. If they really want to cause a big scene, the opening day'd be the best bet. And again, the preview performance would be filled with many influential figures. Depending on their goals, that may be better. Precisely. I ask you to stay vigilant on both of those days. I have to outwit the First Division in order to be able to patrol the theater during the two performances. Accomplish that, then you can respond accordingly to whatever may transpire. Easier said than done. But still, you have a point. Gaining access to the theater shouldn't pose a problem, as long as we ask Arc-en-Ciel for permission. The real challenge will be trying to deceive the First Division. Indeed, it's highly probable that they will kick us out at first sight. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. In any event, glad to hear you've accepted my request. With that, I take my leave, be expecting good news. In? Wait a second. Stop, don't move. Don't think you're getting away. I think they're getting away. Yeah, bad news, friends. I think they're getting away. Oh. I had no idea there was such a large bell up here. Never mind that. Where the hell did that bastard run off to? Tio, scan the area. Roger. What? Find him? Detecting a weak signal, but it's coming from the ground floor. Must have jumped directly off the roof. Jumped? How's that possible? This guy even human? I'm at a loss for words. It seems like this Yin isn't someone to be taken lightly. The bell near crossbow. Oh shit. There's two bells. There's the second. It was quite an adventure. I just wish I could help you guys out a little bit more. Support in the tower was more than enough. Agreed, you helped us out big time. Even gracious enough to drive us back to the city. We appreciate it, Sergeant Major. Really? Very welcome, then. Remember, you can contact the guardsman at Tangram Gate if anything ever comes up. Give a report of what happened once I return to the Deputy Commander. Perfect. We'd appreciate that. See you later. Right. Hey, everyone, good work out there. Next on the agenda, we need to figure out how we're going to address security at the preview performance this weekend. Which Shall we return to the SSS and figure out our plan of attack? Need to contact the troop as well. First, we'll need to ascertain how the 1st Division intends to handle security detail. Chief could probably do some research if we were to ask. Sounds like we're gonna be busy, eh? And after, the SSS contacted Archon CL and figured out their plans for security at the preview performance. Sorry, just taking some notes. Decided that Lloyd and Ellie would take care of the theater's interior, keeping an eye out for any suspicious individuals or happenings. As for Randy and Tio, they would be stationed outside of the theater conducting surveillance. Finally, on the day of the preview performance. Even Mayor McDowell came to watch the performance. Oh, I guess I do remember him saying he'd support the new production to the best of his ability. Right, Grandfather has always been a big fan of Arc-en-Ciel. Sure, he's looking forward to your debut, Rixia. Really? If I can live up to his expectations. More importantly, do you think something is gonna happen like that Yin person said? Can't be sure. Still, I think there's a good chance of it. Fortunately for us. But you just have good timing. Fortunately for us, the 1st Division will be keeping watch, so no matter what, Ilya should be safe. Look, this series has got plenty of that. That's a relief. Is it really for the best to not tell Ilya what happened, though? Group leader is worried too. No, it's okay. All I want is for Ilya to shine like the star she is tonight, without any unnecessary worries dragging her down. That's what that's what all of us here at Arc-en-Ciel want. You really admire Ilya, don't you? May I ask why? Well, she aggressively recruited. True. Even so, I was happy she wanted me to join her. After all, until I came to Grospel, I'd only ever walked a path that was decided for me. Huh? First time I saw one of her performances, I was positively charmed. Never seen someone so perfectly in their element, someone shining so brightly. Just like the sun, just as brilliant and unreachable. Maybe that's why I ended up admiring her. Mixia. But she's not unreachable, is she? Huh? Play the role of the Moon Princess for this production. Sure, maybe the moon does borrow its light from the sun. Even though I haven't seen many plays, I can tell that both your performances are superb in their own ways. You still growing? Alright, let them blossom. We'll get back to her in a few games. I don't know how many games. Isn't she... Wait. Hold on. Isn't she young in this game? Shine brightly one day, and it'll be entirely by your own merit. So? Definitely. That's the reason why Ilya recruited you in the first place. A barrier in this case, but we still managed to get this far. Around 20-ish? Isn't she... I thought she said she... Or somebody said she was a year younger than Lloyd and Ellie. We intend to see this through to the end, so we want you to tackle the show with everything you've got, Rixia. I will. Well, it's time for me to go. Lloyd, Ellie, good luck, you two. Thanks. Pick a leg, Rixia. Well then, I think we should stand by somewhere until... somewhere else until they start. Oh. Yeah, no kidding. I don't know what I expected. I swear, will you ever learn to be self-aware, or will you always be this painfully dense? Look, even if she is, I know for a fact that she's legal in some... The way you're phrasing that sentence. I know for a fact she gets older in the other games that take place years in the future. Wait, what? Never mind. But yeah, I was about to look at... What did Lloyd say? We hit a barrier in this case. There you go, Typic. Went and made a promise to Rixia, so there's no backing out now. Solve this case no matter what, okay? Of course. We apologize for the delay. The curtain will now rise for Archon Ciel's breathtaking new production, Golden Sun, Silver Moon. Please enjoy the show. Land of Ra, an ancient kingdom that prospered under the blessing and love of the goddess. For since the birth of Ra, the decision of who was to rule the country was held in the hands of soaring dancers known as princesses. These princesses, entrusted with the will of the goddess, brought to light the true, righteous ruler of Ra by competing at the Star Sanctuary. Her ulterior motives lie in wait, leaving influential figures to support different princesses, treating the holy ceremony as a trivial game. That time, the Sun Princess, renowned as the greatest dancer of their era, arrived at the Star Sanctuary. Warm. Getting warm, he says, as he's sitting under a comforter. Must have started. The crowd is already going wild. That practice must have paid off. Wish I could have been able to watch it too. Jealous of the first division. Well, can't imagine it's easy for them to focus on security with such an amazing play as being performed. I know I'd have trouble tearing my eyes away from the stage. Maybe right. Billy is 22. They really... This series really has characters that make you think they're ancient and then they're just like mid-20s. Like Shara, I thought she was like 40. The way she was described, but she's like 25 or something, I think. We start patrolling the theater then. I mean, that's just a JRPG thing in general. I think I'm now officially older than Sid from Final Fantasy VII. Like, a couple years off of Auron from FF10. Good, I'm still younger than Auron. That's what matters. Stay out of the first division's line of sight and only peek in the audience from time to time. Good call. Lloyd, can you guys hear me? Loud and clear. Is it connected then? Yeah, we're about to start patrolling the inside of the theater. You two keep a close watch on the perimeter. Roger. Sight has graciously offered his assistance, so we'll be fine. How generous of him. Give you a call if we spot anyone fishy. Don't let the play distract you. I want you guys to get caught by the first division, you know? You don't have to worry about that. Get started, Ellie. First, let's check in with the staff and see if they've noticed anything out of the ordinary. Understood. box seating for VIPs. Everything be alright with only one officer keeping watch? At least Ernest is there to protect Grandfather. If anything were to happen, I'm sure he could take care of it. That's true. And let's get in the S section seats. Honestly, I doubt we have anything to worry about with Dudley in there. Right about that. Head to the next area. Oh, that's the same. Everything looks alright so far. Man, Ilya's incredible. I mean, I already knew she was, but this is just... wow. Okay, Lloyd. Completely agree. We should look elsewhere. Continue to watch, we may end up staying for the entire play. Yeah, you're probably right. There is nobody in there. Where have I missed? Pause, that must mean... yes, it seems like the first act is over. Apparently nowhere. Thus, the Sun Princess, supported by the mighty tribe of Light, found herself opposed by another competitor. Alright, that's not the announces. New princess answered the call and entered the celestial ceremony. She was known as the Moon Princess. Backed by the tribe of Night, her appearance heralded a split in the forces of Ra. Sounds like the second act has started. Pixie has given it her all. Sure is. Her debut scene had the loudest applause yet. Shall we make another round, Lloyd? Definitely. Get back there. No. Still just you back here. Still nobody in there. Nothing unusual here. Wow, Dudley must have a remarkable amount of points. Got a full view of the stage, yet he's completely unfazed. Another example of his iron will. Side looks good. I think the officer assigned here's gotten a little preoccupied. We're in the middle of an Arc-en-Ciel play. One's bound to be captivated. Nothing wrong here. Ilya is one thing, but Rixie is just as amazing. Indeed, she brings her own unique style of dancing to the performance. She moves, she really has the air of a moon princess bathed in silver light. Is that not everywhere? This is just this, isn't it? Yeah, it's just the Dudley bit. Hours needed to re-enter. That's the end of the second act. The crowd just can't get enough. Is it simply a whim of the goddess, or perhaps a bit of mischief? To her surprise, the Sun Princess learned that the Moon Princess was not a stranger, but her younger sister separated from her at a tender age. Unaware of this revelation, the Moon Princess faced her sister with a cold, hostile spirit. The distraught Sun Princess, concealing her true identity with a gown and mask of white, beckoned the Moon Princess to the forest ruin. The very same ruins the two sisters once frolicked through in their youth. A secret place known only to the two where they could dance and play under the thick forest canopy. Third act is where things usually start turning around for the protagonists, right? The audience seems to be eating it up. Oh, I am. It's rare to see a play this marvelous. Can't imagine it getting any better. Only it would end without incident. Yeah, I sure hope so too. If it means that we don't catch the culprit, it would be for our best. Looks like the story just pulled out one heck of a twist. Right? Who could have guessed the two princesses would be sisters? Will the plot take us next? No, we have to resist. Sorry, it's just too compelling. Focus on patrolling. What about you guys? I haven't noticed anything strange. Good. What about you? Good. You, still just you back here. Loud thud coming from the dressing room earlier. Alright, we'll be back for that. I want to see what's up top first. Looks like Dudley is interested in the play after all. And so, I can tell he's still scanning the area for threats. Hardly blame him. But there isn't a soul in all of Zemuria that Arc-en-Ciel's performances couldn't captivate. Everyone's still there. Nothing suspicious here. The officer's side, it looks like Ernest is paying real close attention to the perimeter. He's looking out for grandfather's safety. Alright, dressing room. The end of the third act. Now the final act begins. I didn't check the dressing room. Princesses learned the dreadful conspiracy that drove them apart in their youth. Despite discovering the sad truth, they could not turn away from their inevitable clash. After all, they were princesses. One of them could become the Shrine Princess, carrying the will of the goddess on her shoulders. As though this wasn't enough, they even fell in love with the same man. Their strong affection for one another was constantly torn apart by the cruel whims of the world. Complex feelings ignited into a burning rivalry, fueled by their compassion and understanding of each other. As emotions swirling wildly in their hearts, they traveled to the Star Sanctuary, ready for the fated ceremony. What, Clearing, you can't do that? Phew, thank Idios. Looks like the play's gonna wrap up incident-free. We didn't even notice anything suspicious during our patrols either. Lloyd, Ellie. What's going on? Is something wrong? Well, you see, one of the attendees has been behaving unusually for a while now. We only just realized that she's not on our guest list. What? Where is she? Up the stairs on the right, in the back. She's been peeking in on the S-section seats. Got it. We'll check it out right away. Stay here and wait for us to return, sir. Of course. No way. Is that who I think it is? Is it Grace? Grace. Darn it, why'd Dudley have to pick this spot to patrol? It was the perfect place to wait for my big scoop, and he is ruining it. As soon as I start going to town with my camera, he'll catch me for sure. Hey, Grace. Oh, Lloyd. Ellie, too? What in the world are you guys doing here? I could ask you the same question. What are you doing here, Grace? You're not on the guest list, are you? Nope, but I have my reasons. I may have snuck in here with a little trick of mine. Which was what, exactly? It's a secret, will you? Long story short, I slipped in with the cleaning crew, and voila! Exclusive access. Are you kidding me? Why did you have to go that far? Well, there's a simple explanation for that. See, all of the friggin' press got snatched up by other CNS journalists. I just had to take a peek at the preview show, but I was following another story at the time. What was I supposed to do? Not watch it? It still doesn't make it right. Or legal. Real troublemaker, you know that? Come on, guys, we're all friends here. How about we go watch the rest of the play? Finally reached the long-awaited climax, after all. If we don't see it, we may regret it for the rest of our lives. Could have just waited for the public show like a normal person. Besides, are you sure that's your only reason for sneaking in? Not the one who sent that threat letter, are you? Threat letter? What the heck are you talking about? What's going on about? Hold on. Thought it was kind of strange to see Dudley and his pals patrolling the theater. Ooh, it has to do with this letter you mentioned, right? I don't think she's our culprit. Yeah, I figured it wouldn't hurt to ask. I doubt even Grace would take things that far. Even me? How rude. Is that really what you think of me? Says the woman who decided to sneak into a private performance for a big scoop. Well, that reminds me. You mentioned you were following another story, right? What's it about? My lips are sealed. Wait a second. First Division here because they're keeping tabs on him? Darn, I thought I was the only one who picked up on him. You're referring to Yin. Huh? The heck's a Yin? Could it have something to do with that threat letter you're freaking out about? No, forget about it. Listen up, Grace. I'm gonna need you to tell me everything you know. If you don't, we'll have to take you in for trespassing. Whoa, Lloyd. Isn't that a bit cruel? You and I are buddies, right? Sure. What we need now is some sort of clue, no matter how small it is. So please, Grace, tell us. Fine. Guess you're serious about this. Spill the beans, but are you sure you want to talk about this in front of Ellie? Why would we not? Is there something wrong with me being here? Okay, but don't say I didn't warn you. The scoop I've been chasing involves a dark rumor about the mayor's secretary. Ernest? What? Can't be serious. I think his name is Ernest? Either way, he's extremely dangerous with a capital D. He's supposedly been secretly embezzling funds from the mayor's office. Here's the kicker. He's been covertly scheming with the Imperial faction Diet members. Rumor has it he's trying to off the mayor. Personally, I think that's a bit too far-fetched, though. Hey, Lloyd. Grandfather were to be killed under these circumstances. Culprit could easily slip out during all the commotion so long as no one witnessed the crime in action. That's it. That's his plan. Whoa, where are you going? What? Is this the police officer who's watching the box? You. What the hell are you doing here? What? Talk later. Ellie, we're going in. Let's hurry. Oh? Don't you dare. Damn. Grandfather. Damn it, he has a gun. What the hell is this? Who would have thought that you'd show up in a place like this? Another cruel twist of fate, courtesy of the goddess. Ernest, why? Why do all of this? You were always there to support Grandfather, so why? Cut from the same cloth, Ellie. Just as fed up with Crossbell's sick situation as you are. But in the end, The only path we have towards change involves constantly bending to the whims of those more powerful than us. That is why I had to act. That's the reason we impersonated Yin and sent the threat letter to Ilya. He made us believe that Yin was behind everything, all while plotting the mayor's assassination from the shadows. Damn it, so that's what was really going on. Have you enjoyed playing this game of yours? You may be with the First Division, but in the end you're just a 2-bit detective. Ernest tries assassination. Ernest goes to the theaters to commit a little bit of assassination. Yeah, that's probably why, Typic. Be real. Yet Ravash, Heyu, or even the real Yin, if he actually exists, are nothing more than puppets dancing in the palm of my hand. Don't put the gun down slowly. Still get off with attempted murder. Don't take it any further. Don't take it any further. Isn't that my line? The life of this old, naive man, the mayor of Crossbell State, could end it with one swift pull of this trigger. Please stop this. Damn. Surely you don't want our dear Ellie to witness the moment her grandfather's life comes to a violent end, right? So how about you righteous fools line up on the wall there and clear a path for me? What are you trying to pull? Even if you make it out of this theater, there's nowhere in Crossbell for you to run to. Shut it! Just do as I say. Bastard. Good. 5 years after all. Now to hold up my end of the deal. Grandfather. Hold it. Let's escape. Alright, is our goat Randy there to body block him? How is he moving so quickly? Randy, Tio, brace yourselves. Mayor McDowell's secretary is headed your way. I was hoping that this was just secretly... that he was just secretly on a call the whole time, but no. He's our man. Take him down. Huh? We'll get him. Ernest? Very well then. Phew, where do you think you're going? This man is the true culprit behind this case. Randy ain't doing shit. What are you talking? Randy, my goat, just did shit. He got shit done. Randy, Tio. Oh, thank goodness you guys managed to catch him. Yeah, it was lights out for him as soon as I saw him pull out a gun. Go. Decide, why are you with Miss... Tio, watch your language. Why are you with Mr. Glasses-wearing Dick? Excuse me? I do hope you mean detective by that. I guess Dick is technically a term for detective? Explain yourselves now. What is the meaning of all of this? You even brought backup? What exactly were you planning? Well, you see... Dudley! See, that was Dudley's fault. The hell? You can still move? Huh, as if I could be taken down so easily. I will be. I will be the next mayor. Speaker Hartman on my side, the next election will be a landslide. What? Zeit! Is that the wolf? Well done, Zeit. Come on, the spotlight's being hogged by a literal glory hound. This spotlight's all mine. Where did she come from? Never let our guard down. What is going on here? This is like a damn circus all of a sudden. Unhand me at once. I don't think he's got hands, Ernest, I'm gonna be honest. I am. I'll definitely be. I'll be the next mayor. And nobody even knew what was going on. It was amazing. Huh. I'm thoroughly impressed as well. Grandfather, you're already awake? Thank Ideos. Yes, I'm perfectly fine, Ellie. What just happened was deeply unfortunate, but there will be time to address it later. I still intend to watch this performance to the end. Out of respect to the wonderful people of Arc-en-Ciel. Grandfather, honor us, sir. Extra, a glamorous stage and the intrigue behind it. A preview of Golden Sun Silver Moon, the anticipated new stage show from Arc-en-Ciel, has had its preview performance. Ilya Platier captivated the audience from the moment the curtain rose with breathtaking Acrobatics. Act 2 followed with the appearance of a hopeful new face, Rixia Mao, who stunned the audience with her mystique and expressive dancing. The other... Yeah, this is a Golden Sun sequel, didn't you know? Together with the atmosphere that Ilya illuminated the stage with, the audience was delighted. It felt like I was witnessing the rebirth of Arc-en-Ciel. The official opening will surely be something to look forward to. Mayoral Assassin's Dagger. While the drama was unfolding on stage, a more real one unfolded behind the scenes, as the police discovered and foiled the attempted assassination of Mayor Henry McDowell on the balcony during the preview performance. Official statement has been issued regarding the incident. Official word is that the suspect, Mr. Ernest Race, McDowell's top aide, arrived with the mayor to watch the performance. He smuggled a gun and dagger past security officials, then attempted to use them to assassinate the mayor. What patience did he have? Mr. Race served as the mayor's top aide for many years and was known for his honest personality. Why did he commit this crime? Gathering evidence, we discovered that he also illegally misappropriated mayoral funds and had connections with specific representatives. Additional evidence suggests he has planned to run for the next mayoral election, and it is speculated he committed the crime to try and obtain the political position himself. But the police have taken over the investigation, and so the true motives will likely remain confidential. Behind the suspect's arrest, Roswell police became aware of the assassination plot in advance, subsequently deploying a security team inside the theater. The team was fooled by the suspect's clever diversion. However, the newly commissioned Special Support Section, conducting their own independent investigation, were able to thwart Reyes' plot and save the mayor. A detective from the 1st Investigative Division said, "Comment, I cannot divulge more than what has been publicly disclosed." Moment of the arrest, performed by a dog. Mayoral vacation. Following the incident, Mayor McDowell has decided to take a vacation. Even though he wasn't severely injured, the stress on his mind and body was immense, so he made this decision in consideration of his old age, stated a city's public relations officer. Though the mayor's safety is indeed good news, it is so far unclear how long this break will last. The anniversary festival is approaching, and all of us at the newspaper pray for his quick return to duty. A fun fact, I've never actually played either of the Golden Suns. Yikes, things really got out of hand. Guessing most of the public's in an uproar by now. Considering that the mayor was almost assassinated at the debut of Arc-en-Ciel's new show, yes, I would imagine so. Ultimate scandal. Played apparently the worst one and enjoyed it. It wasn't like... Don't people generally only acknowledge the first and the second one and then forget about the third one? And at least take comfort in the fact that Mayor McDowell is getting a lot of support from the citizenry. But I'm still disappointed that the Imperial faction Diet member Ernest had ties to was never named in any of the papers. Yeah, that was probably the first thing they went and censored. Besides, I don't get the feeling the Imperial faction was involved at all. It seemed like it was just that crazy secretary guy going rogue. Yeah, maybe so. There really wouldn't be any benefit to assassinating the mayor as far as the Imperial faction is concerned. Then again, had the assassination been successful, they could have pinned it on Yin and, by extension, the Republican faction due to their connections with Heiyu. Although I've never played it, but I've listened... It might have the best regular battle theme out of any JRPG. Might be onto something there. Looking back, did Ernest seem to be acting strange to any of you? It's as if he had lost his sanity. Perhaps lost control would be more appropriate. Yeah, Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. First Division's taking care of the interrogation now. Have they found anything out yet? Well, as for Ernest, he's in a state of total shock. Can't even speak properly. Chief. Saying they can't even interrogate him? Yep. Since they weren't making any progress with him, they decided to go ahead and chuck him in the clink for now. Last I heard, they thought of calling in a church counselor and asking if someone from St. Ursula would check him out. That'll help. That aside, you four have become quite the celebrities, haven't you? When I was at the department today, the Fox was showering me with praises for the SSS. Boy, you should have heard him. Hey, I'm that hard to picture. So, we're in Vice Commissioner Jackass's good books now. Whoop-de-doo. Hey, it wasn't only him. The entire force had something good to say about you guys. Actually, I take that back. First Division didn't really say much, but I'm sure that their opinion of the SSS is a bit higher now. So puff your chests out a little. You've earned it. Yeah, we'll try. Can we be happy at a time like this? Yeah, try to think about how Mademoiselle must be feeling right about now. Seriously? Tomorrow was far too early for you to return to work. Nothing more than a bruise and a minor sprain. 5 days of rest has been more than enough. If anything, I feel better than ever. Don't take this so lightly, grandfather. Please, think about everything that's happened. You could have died. When you do go back to work, you won't have your secretary. The important thing for you right now is to rest until you're fully recovered. I know how you feel, dear, but the anniversary festival is getting closer by the day. Duty calls, so I can't afford to abandon my role as Crossbell's mayor over such a trivial matter as this. Trivial matter? Grandfather, how can you be so calm about this? Aren't you upset? Isn't your heart broken? Ernest was like a son to you, yet he betrayed you. So why? Why are you acting? Nothing's wrong. I tried to claim that what happened didn't shock me, I'd be lying through my teeth. Told that Ernest has long been embezzling public funds from under our noses. Perhaps the guilt and stress ate away at him, causing him to lash out and act erratically. I do believe I bear some responsibility for not taking notice in the first place. Grandfather. Nevertheless, I am a statesman, sworn to serve Crossbell State in the present and future. No matter what happens, it's my duty to uphold that oath and lead this state. Decided to put that duty above all else. Sorry, Al. Lost another family member just like 10 years ago when I was able to stop Ryan. My father. Only that, but my own daughter, her mother, then left and shortly thereafter. Yet, powerless as I am, I continue to fulfill the role. Surely despise me. No, don't say that. I'm so proud of everything you do, grandfather. Besides, I'm still able to keep in touch with mother and father occasionally. It's sad what happened with them, but as you can see, I've overcome that pain. Look, just have me playing JRPGs without an English dub, and then that'll do it. Ellie. Originally joined the police because I wanted to help you in my own way. But this different approach would be a good way for me to help Crossbell too. However, now that Ernest is no longer here to help you, I'm thinking maybe it's best for me to leave the force and work for you. Don't be ridiculous. Grandfather? Truly regretted this path you chose, you would have quit and started working for me long ago. That's not the case, is it? Changing your path now would be an insult to everyone who's supported you thus far. Colleagues, to me, above all, yourself. Don't you worry about me, dear. After all, I have other secretaries. If necessary, I can even seek Helmer's assistance. It seems I'll need to delay my plan to retire as mayor for now. I suppose I can handle another 5 years before I can finally put my feet up. Need the Irish accent. Typic, you know that Kate Sith is Scottish, right? Therefore, Ellie, you must continue on the path you've chosen. Continue until you are satisfied with everything you've accomplished. Watching you work hard to achieve your goals will be the best motivation I could ask for. Grandfather. If the SSS hadn't been on the job, likely wouldn't be sitting here. Be proud, Ellie, what you do and how much you've grown. You shall continue to shine even brighter and reach new heights. Much like the princesses here in Arc-en-Ciel's new play. Ah. Yes, grandfather. I, Ellie McDowell, return to my post tomorrow and strive to make Crossbell a better place. Truly saved me. If the situation had progressed any further, it would have gotten quite messy. Would have been suspected of attempting to assassinate the mayor. Connections to the Republican faction would have been to the fact. Leader of the Imperial faction, Speaker Hartman, was likely the one who gave my name to that secretary. Imagine Hartman learned it through Ravash's Don, Marconi. Sorry, I gotta update my notes real quick. I take notes when I play the games, or when I play games, so that it helps me keep better focus of what's going on. Also, if I do end up deciding to make a YouTube video, it's easier if I have notes telling me what's happening. I'm sure not even he expected the Secretary to go so far as to plan an assassination, though. Even so, there's no mistaking that his objective was to harm the Republican faction's reputation through us. What a troublesome city this is. Putting that aside, don't lump me in with your group. I'm a hired assassin, not one of your lackeys. My, how cold. Well, no matter. Our ties with the members of the Republican faction can be severed at a moment's notice. You use them too. Can your notes include the keybinds that you've mapped to your important abilities in World of Warcraft? Rather than using left click? Well, no matter. Our ties with the members of the Republican faction can be severed at a moment's notice. And as we previously discussed, Heiyu's counter-offensive will launch after the festival. As for the operation that will take place on the festival's final day, we leave that in your hands, Master Yin. Very well. It's time. I'll be taking my leave. Ever the elusive phantom. But it's time, you say. What exactly is it time for, I wonder? I'm sorry, what? What? My note just says what? Good, I made it in time. Early Rixia. Yeah? What, are you that excited to start practice? Sheesh, and I thought I was the dance addict here. Maybe you're an even bigger one than me, Oh, Ilya. I think I'll ever be quite on the same level as you. You say that, but your actions paint a different picture. With that whole preview performance, you were just as in the zone as I was. Both your dancing and acting were top-notch too, Rixia. I think it won't be long before you're a full-fledged rival of yours truly. Really? Well, either way, I still owe everything to you, Ilya. If only ever knew the path I'd inherited, but you shined a light on a new direction for me. Oh, I think I need to thank the SSS this time too. Oh? Oh, it's nothing. For today's practice, we're going to work on perfecting the third act, right? I'll do my best to keep up with you. Ooh, someone's ready and raring to go. Well, who am I to turn down a challenge, especially from you? Alrighty then, opening month is next month. We'll work night and day till then and make this scene 100 times better. Come on, Rixia, let's get to it. Of course. Chapter 2 end! We've been promoted, let's go! We got a strike quartz. Is that the one that lets me crit? It, like, makes me... Excuse me. The one that makes me crit? Continue. Crossbell Anniversary Festival, opening day. This day marks Crossbell's 70th anniversary as an autonomous state. 70 years haven't been without struggle or times of turmoil. Wars have raged, the Orbital Revolution began. While Crossbell has had its hardships in the name of progress, we now stand as the leader of trade in Zemuria. Our economy is thriving, and tensions between our neighboring nations have eased considerably due to the non-aggression pact signed in Liberl 2 years ago. However, the problems that arise from rapid urban development and population growth require us to adopt new policies and legislation. Prosperity of both Crossbell and our neighbors must come together to tackle our ever-present issues as one, in order to make our way to a more beautiful future. Having reached an incredible milestone like our 70th anniversary, let us take this opportunity to share our joy and commemorate this occasion. Though the celebrations will only last 5 days, this year is projected to be Crossbell's busiest anniversary festival yet. Such many festivals and events have been planned, including the debut of Arc-en-Ciel's new production. Under the name... And his voice is kind of morphed. Under the name of our great goddess Eidios, I hereby officially declare the commencement of Crossbell State's 70th anniversary festival. Of course Randy's at the casino. And of course Randy's got the babes all around. He is so goddamn cool. Clarion's just jealous he can't be as cool as Randy. I mean, I am too, honestly. And then Randy's jealous of Lloyd for apparently being the actual babe magnet. Phew, that was incredible. Finally understand why people get so fanatical over it. Glad you enjoyed it. Ilya was obviously amazing, but I was really impressed by Rixia. See now why Ilya put so much effort into teaching her. Yep, she's a natural. We're already in sync during the preview performance, but this was on another level. Oh, that's right. You and your team were responsible for solving that case, weren't you? Last time I spoke with Ilya, she couldn't stop gushing about the SSS. Even mentioned she was planning to create a play based on the incident. Something about having you make a special appearance in it, too. Really? I'm sure she was just kidding. Right? Oh, I don't know about that. I've known her most of my life, and she can get pretty serious about these kinds of things. Then again, she tends to change her mind at the drop of a hat, so you might not have anything to worry about. I sure hope so. The gut's warning me that if Ilya starts to get pushy, there will be no refusing. Despite how she might seem, Ilya is actually pretty considerate of others. Reminds me, I hope I didn't offend Randy. If I had another ticket, we could have invited him to come along as well. I know how much he likes Arc-en-Ciel. Oh, I wouldn't worry about him. Arc-en-Ciel was nice enough to give this SSS some tickets for another one of their showings. Besides, I'm sure Randy's having a ton of fun with your coworkers from St. Ursula right about now. Oh, I'm sure. Those girls are always so busy. I'm glad they got the chance to take a breather for once. By the way, Lloyd, the SSS has to go back to work tomorrow, right? You don't get the whole festival off? Right. All the extra tourists here means that the amount of work we have coming in is skyrocketed. But they gave us this first day off as a reward for solving that last case of ours. Well, E4 definitely earned it. Oh, you'll join us for dinner at my house tonight, won't you? Mom and Dad were looking forward to it. Sure, I appreciate the invite. Seems like we still have a bit of time to kill before dinner. How about we go check out the festival? Oh, I'm sorry, Lloyd. I was planning to meet with someone after the performance. Huh? Meeting someone? Couldn't be. What's the matter? I promised Ilya that I'd go to her place afterwards. Oh. Eesh, what am I getting worried about? She was planning on introducing me to Rixia. Why don't you tag along, Lloyd? You two have already met, right? No, that's okay. I'll pass on that. I don't see any reason for a guy like me to spoil your all-girls party. Lloyd? Lloyd, I just want you to know, everything that happens to you, this is your own doing. Bet it would turn into a let's mess with Lloyd party, giving Ilya's personality. Well, if you insist. Anyway, thanks for spending your one day off with me, Lloyd. I'll be home before dinner, so I expect to see you there, okay? Yeah, no problem. Such a gentleman. Yeah, much to his detriment. Well, that was awkward. Shows as outgoing as Guy was. That you, Lloyd. Oh! I did not recognize her with either of them with a different outfit. Nice to see you again. Oh hey, what's up, you two? Took me a second to recognize you without you. I promise I didn't write the script for this game. Well, we wouldn't be in uniform on our day off, right? You seem to be in your regular outfit, though. Oh, well, that's just because the SSS doesn't actually have any uniforms. I just wear whatever I can move around easily in. So, the Seeker Sisters here to check out the festival? That's right. I'd much rather be seeing the festival with a boyfriend than my little sister. Not that I even have time to find one. Well, a Have you met Lloyd? Oh, hey, that's so mean. You said you'd hang out with me today. We're so busy, we barely ever get to see each other. I know, calm down. What are you doing out here, Lloyd? Are you waiting for someone? Oh, no. I was out with a friend, but she had some other plans and headed off. So I was just trying to decide what I should do now. I'm thinking? Yeah, our guy probably got stood up. Pretty down in the dumps when we called out to him. Ladies? Been a misunderstanding. Hey, Lloyd. Since you're already free, would you like to accompany two lovely ladies? Huh? Actually, a concert down in the Harbor District. We're on our way there just now. I was half expecting him to go, sure, where are they? Concerts? Sounds pretty fun. I know you two don't get to spend much time together, though. Are you sure I wouldn't be imposing? Oh, of course not. It's especially okay if it's you, Lloyd. The other guy would have to face my sisterly wrath. Fran, what are you... Never mind. Anyway, let's go, Lloyd. You're coming with us. Hold on, you two. Trust me, I appreciate the offer, but isn't this a little... It's okay, Lloyd. You don't need to worry so much. You said it, Noel. Look at you. Beautiful girl on each arm. Okay, guys, let's go. Okay. Yeah, they definitely misunderstood something. Oh well, can't do anything about it now. Well, look at Mr. Bitches over here. Thus, the Anniversaries Festival opening day went by in the blink of an eye. That night, Lloyd dined at the... I'm just gonna give up and move on. About how to pronounce that. They told stories of Guy and reminisced the night away. Then... Crossbell Anniversary Festival, second day. Alright, everyone. Hope you enjoyed that free day of yours. You got a long 4 days ahead of you. Work's gonna come in fast and hard up till the closing day of the festival, so you better brace yourselves. Understood. So we only get 1 day off during the whole festival? Bit stingy if you ask me. Well, I imagine the entire police force has their hands full. Officers on security and patrol duty must have been especially busy yesterday. Yeah, but that's the festival for you. A day off you got was your reward for preventing the mayor's assassination, you know. Hey, seems like the department's gonna spare you guys the more menial tasks during the festival at least. Even so, we've had a ton of support requests come in. But I've seen there are even more tourists in town than usual. Well, all your hard work over the past few months is starting to pay off. Might not be as popular as the Bracers yet, but you're on the board at least. Now's the time for you guys to show this city what you can do. Yeah, you're right. Can't shake the feeling this is just some half-baked pep talk to trick us into working. Man, I just wanted to kick back over at Michelin with all my lovely nurse friends. Michelin? That's where a theme park is located, correct? Oh, you can get there via one of the Harbor District's cruise ships. I heard that Mishi works there as the park's mascot. Mishi? Oh, isn't he that gray cat character? Heard of him, but I don't think the theme park was there before I left Crossbell 3 years ago. Well, Michelin has operated as a wellness resort for a long time now. We love Mishi, do we? I think the theme park, on the other hand, was built around 2 years ago. Extremely popular ever since. Oh yeah, I went there once, and it seriously blew me away. But that place is swamped with visitors during the Anniversary Festival. Interesting. Very interesting. Chief? Anyway, just focus on your support request for the next 4 days, got it? As usual, it's up to you how much you want to get done. You'll get a fresh batch each day, so you better get to it. Chapter 3, Crossbell Anniversary Festival. Legend of Heroes, Trails from Zero. Okay, guys, let's check what support requests we have for the day. Depending on what kind we received, there's a chance we may even have to go outside the city. Yes, I wouldn't be surprised. Did I call Randy a bitch? What exactly did I say? Hearing that some tourists are even going all the way out to Armorica Village. In addition to the train station and airport, a lot of tourists seem to be traveling by road. Phew, I bet Bellegarde and Tangram Gates have their work cut out for them. Anniversary festival will not be easy for Noel and the others. Racer Guild must be quite busy as well. Right, can't be outdone by them. However, if we push ourselves too hard, we'll be exhausted before we know it. It'd be best if we prioritize the request by urgency. Point. It's possible. Let's knock them down one at a time. Check requests. Missing doctor. Oh, we'll grab that one later. 2 shorts, 2 longs. Look, is it... Lloyd, is it gonna be that urgent if I'm not gonna do it? We're gonna do at least 2 other support requests first. Then enter the menu. Chapter 3. I am curious how many chapters there are. I'm Dr. Joachim Gunther here at St. Ursula Hospital has gone missing. Please hurry and help us find him. Alright, we will be avoiding St. Ursula Hospital for a bit. Expect illegal parking to be a problem during the anniversary festival. We would like to enlist the aid of the SSS to help us crack down on it. Celebrate 70th anniversary. Decide to publish a visitor's guide that describes the many famous places in Crossbell. Send search for lost items. See warrant office Muriel. The commanding officer of Bellegarde Gates. Dangerous monster giant drone has been sighted in Geofront's B1 sector. There's definitely some items that I missed in the Geofront's B1 sector as well. Oh, the weapon shop's probably updated. Is it? Oh yeah, it is. .68 to 103. He's actually capable of dealing damage now. We have all these U parts. We gotta... IBC. We gotta get the best rates for our Sepith. I have a lot of. We got a good chunk of time Sepith. Central Square. Chop by. Here's some Stregas. 3 of them. Whip. Bulletproof jacket. And... Oh, I already had better shoes. I just didn't equip. Oops. Ellie, and give her a bulletproof jacket. bulletproof jacket, and you've already got some Strega Epsilons. Bulletproof jacket. I assume Holy Chain was what I wanted to have equipped. Stop randomly dying in the last dungeon. I didn't realize there was a button to directly save from that screen. We also probably get where am I going? Yum. Customize. I need 5. I can only upgrade 2? Oop. Well. Guess we're upgrading Evil Snake. And Heat Device. Do 11 strength. Giga Chad, Randy, Orlando. I was going to check out Ordnance. Not exchange. Quartz. Oh, these haven't significantly leveled up. These haven't. They're still the same things. Maybe we can upgrade some slots. Get the cheap slots. Give Ellie and Tio some more max EP. Good lord, we just doubled their EP. Or more than doubled in Ellie's case. Alright, now what was I actually doing? Illegal parking crackdown. Police headquarters, Chief Jolik. Well, let's go to Belgard Gate first. Let's get out of Crossbell. This Belgard Gate? Other one. Oh, who's got the sick ride? Damn. Hey man, it's been a while. It's good to see you again. I wasn't expecting you to show up here again, honestly. Well, duty calls. Take it easy, okay? Why is there a child here? Crossbell will not only have trains, but buses too. I'm so jealous of how convenient things are here. I built a train station at a bus stops near my house. I'd become to Crossbell whenever I had the chance. Why is there just straight up a child wandering around the military facility? What in the world is this? Huh? Was this here the other day? Take a little peek, shall we? Andy, is something wrong? thing, one of the CGF's armored cars. Why is it here? On top of that, it went so far as to conceal it with its tarp. Conceal is a bit much. It's barely hiding the thing at all. In fact, this half-assed attempt to hide the thing only makes it more conspicuous. Oh yeah, didn't we get a support request from someone at Bellegarde Gate? This armored car has something to do with it. I believe that the request was a search for a lost item. As for the client, was it Warrant Officer Mireille? Randy, have you heard of her? Yeah, I know her. She's a former coworker of mine. Back then, she was still just a sergeant major, but she moved up in the ranks pretty quickly. May be busy with work, but we should try asking her about the request. Perhaps you could casually bring up the armored car if you're so interested in it. Good idea. Alright, let's pay her a visit. There's another child randomly wandering. Where the heck am I? Oh, whatever. While I'm here, I might as well explore. Why are there so many children randomly wandering the place? If I were Mireille, I would probably be you. Come on, it couldn't have just up and disappeared. If I don't find it soon. Yo, Mireille, how's my favorite CGF soldier doing? Randy? Wait, Randy? What are you doing here? Just who are these three? Sorry about that. I'm Lloyd Bannings of the Crossbow Police Department, Special Support Section. Came by to ask about the support request you submitted to us. I didn't run military installations when I was a child. You know, surprisingly not. Maybe that's just a not Canadian thing. That should be everyone's reaction to rain. Came by to ask about the support request that you submitted to us. Oh, now that I think about it, Randy did mention something about a special support section. I did send a request into you guys too, didn't I? I completely forgot. Oh, that's alright. I'm sure you must have been swamped with your work. Classic Mireille. She puts on a serious face, but she's really not all there. Excuse me? Someone like you has no right to say that to me. Let's try to settle down, shall we? Oh, it's sudden, but would you mind explaining the request to us? Andy, what a fucking legend. It's casual conversation. They're in the room with us. Yeah, no, they're not really all there, like, mentally. CGF wouldn't be coming to us for help unless it really needed it, so I've been curious to learn the details. Yes, that's correct. Forgive me for losing focus for a moment there. So, we've been searching the premises here at the Bellegarde Gate for a certain crucial item that's gone missing. Normally finding it would be our top priority, but as you can see, we're running short on manpower during the anniversary festival. Why we decided to ask for some assistance, and I think I understand the situation. So what exactly are we looking for? It's the key to the armored car that the Guardian Force has just deployed. It's one of the newer models. New model? I've only heard rumors about it. Take it that it has finally been deployed? I fail to understand how we could have lost something so valuable. Let me guess, the commander? I suppose that wasn't a hard guess. Wasn't? So? Well, it started yesterday. The commander threw an exclusive party to ring in Crossbell's 70th anniversary. Over the course of the night, the commander drank much more alcohol than he should have. And then he had one of the soldiers drive our new armored car to his party. Must have been trying to win over the higher-ups by showing off his new shiny ride. Very tasteless. Once the commander returned and had the car parked inside the gate, he snatched the key from the driver. Later, it just vanished from his possession somehow. Now that we can't move the car, we had no choice but to put a tarp over it in a last-ditch effort to conceal it. I was wondering what that was doing outside. Was that really your best move? The tarp almost makes it even more conspicuous. Well, if they left the car as is, it would probably raise a lot of questions they don't wish to answer. For example, why exactly is the CGF's new heavy-duty armored car actively deployed inside of the border gate? The Imperial Army took it as a threat, and I'm not sure we'd be able to reason with them. Can't be serious. very least, we'd like to avoid any provocation at all costs. Is this new model really all that? The armored cars we were using before were pretty top of the line in terms of defense and mobility, if I remember right. Trust me, it is. The new model is an upgraded, more combat-oriented version of our old cars. It's equipped with Vulcan cannons, miniature missile pods, and has seen an entire overhaul when it comes to its base firepower. Expected the CGF's entire arsenal would easily come out on top, no doubt about it. Gotcha. I agree with you then. Leaving that out in the open sounds a bit too dicey. So, where exactly is that oh-so-wonderful commander right now anyway? This is still his office, ain't it? He's just away at the moment. He headed out this morning and left us to sort out this mess. He said he couldn't possibly call off all the soirees he was hosting for the festival. Like out on Crossbell's top elites? I think not. Sounds like him, alright. The more I hear about this commander, the less eager I am to meet him. Anyway, we really want to move the armored car out of the public eye ASAP. Help us find the key? I suppose. Be happy to help, Warrant Officer. Really? Thank you very much. Now, would you mind helping us retrace the commander's steps? Did he mention anything that might give us any leads? Let me think. If you'd like to hear what I was able to get out of him this morning, I'd be more than happy to share. That should suffice. The commander returned, he had the armored car parked right inside of the gate, and he took the key from the soldier driving. Then, I imagined he was craving a light snack to wash down all that alcohol. So he stopped by the mess hall and had one of the cooks make him some food. Afterward, he waltzed up to the roof and sung his heart out for quite a while. As he finally tired himself out, he realized that he had no idea where the key had gone. Sounds like a proper drunk. I think it was a miracle that he made it up to the rooftop at all, given his condition. Just another day in life for that deadbeat. We just heard, we know for a fact that the key was lost while he was gallivanting around the gate. If that's the case, we shouldn't have to worry about searching anywhere other than Bellegarde Gate. I agree, Ellie. Alright, then we should perform a sweep of the general area first. Who knows, we might find some clues, or, with luck, the key. Officer Morel, would you like to accompany us on our search? Afraid not. I feel like I would just get in the way if I came along. I'll still be doing what I can to find it, though, starting with tearing apart the commander's office. Don't you worry about a thing. Even in the most desperate of situations, you can always count on old Randy to help you out of a pinch. Jeez, I really am counting on you, Randy, so I hope you can live up to that big talk. We should go ahead and commence our search for the key. Start by checking the armored car itself. Old, reliable Randy. According to Morale, the commander parked the car here and it hasn't been moved since. I'd say we should search the area for the key, but I assume the CGF would have found it if it was actually here. That's a good point. It would be a waste of time to search the area again. Besides, since the car has these bulky Vulcan cannons on top, we can't exactly remove the tarp to take a closer look. Damn, I kinda want to see this baby in all its glory. Randy, have you ridden in an armored car like this before? The model should be a modified edition of the conventional armored cars, so it should feel largely the same. Nah, it's just something I'm kinda curious about. If they got permission to use them, I'm sure they'd be super nice for patrols and stuff like that. I bet Noelle would die of happiness. I think you might be right. Huh, looks like we have visitors from the Empire. Go check it out. Whoa, a limo. Wait a second. Oh, if it isn't the fine ladies and gentlemen of the Special Support Section. Good day, everyone. I trust that Crossbell has been treating you well. Well, Dieter. Been a while, sir. Ah, it has indeed. You'll have to forgive me. Did my arrival get in the way of your duties? Not at all. This guy's as suave as ever, I see. Returning from a business trip by any chance, sir? That's right, negotiations in the Empire. That aside, Can't help but ask about that great big thing sitting behind you. Guess it's hard not to notice. Kind of a long story. I see. Allow me to make an educated guess then. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it must be one of the CGF's new armored cars or something like that, right? How did you... Did I catch you off guard? There's a simple explanation, I assure you. See, at the party I attended yesterday, I ran into the CGF commander. He, in his drunkenness, mentioned something about that very car to one of his subordinates, I believe. I've sat with him at multiple parties now, and I really do think he should work on that drinking problem of his. What answers that? Must have left for the Empire directly after the party, correct? If that's the case, you might have the clue we're looking for. What exactly do you mean? Allow me to explain. I think I'm starting to understand. That would certainly explain why there's an armored vehicle with mounted guns just sitting in the middle of a high-traffic area. However, I'm afraid I won't be of much help to you at all. Like I said earlier, I had negotiations in the Empire today, so I had to leave the party early in order to make it on time. In other words, by the time the commander made it back to Belgard Gate, I was already long gone. Geez, what a bummer. So all I can do is stick to retracing the steps. It may be presumptuous of me to ask, but I give you a piece of advice I was given by Bell a long time ago. Yeah, Bell gave you advice? Again, it was many, many years ago, but I had the habit of losing things. There were just so many projects I had to keep track of that I couldn't help but misplace a document here and there. Really? Never guessed that, judging by how you act now. I feel like part of it had to do with my still being young and inexperienced at the time, too. Anyway, every time I would lose something, Belle would always be there to find it for me. Each time, she would let out a great big sigh and tell me this. Father, how many times do I need to tell you? You lose something, you have to look where you least expect it to be. Search the unexpected places. Well, I guess that makes a certain amount of sense. In short, Belle was simply trying to tell me to change my perspective. Though I don't know how useful you all will find this advice, of course. No, sir, we appreciate it. Thank you very much. I don't know if I've been much help, but I hope you find what you're looking for. Oh dear, I seem to have gotten carried away with our conversation. My car might be a bit of a nuisance sitting in the middle of the gate like this, if you'll excuse me. Oh, have a safe drive home, sir. Thank you, sir. Until we meet again, SSS. Never changes, that guy. No, he gave us some pretty valuable advice. Change our perspective, huh? Definitely something we forgot to think about. Might be the key to finding this... key. Now then, let's keep retracing the commander's steps and see where that takes us. The Warrant Officer Morale told us that after the commander parked the car, he went to the mess hall. Yeah, let's take our investigation there. Yo, Stella, keeping yourself busy? Oh, Randy, funny seeing you here. You wanting to order something? Not exactly. Searching for the armored car's key, as per Warrant Officer Morale's request. Oh, so you were the ones who got stuck with that. Warrant Officer already asked me to look around. I've combed over the mess hall high and low, but it's nowhere to be found. Suppose we can mark the mess hall off our list then? Process of retracing the commander's steps. Mind recounting what you witnessed last night? Sure, I don't mind. First day of the anniversary festival was incredibly hectic. Finally winding down from the craziness of the day when the commander stormed in here, utterly wasted. All of a sudden he yelled at me to cook something up that would sober him up, so I had to do some forced overtime. And because of that, I wasn't able to get around to any of the prep work I needed to do for today. Wow, he sounds pretty terrible. Oh, for sure. Guy swaggers around like he owns the place, but he doesn't do a lick of actual work. It's like he's the complete opposite of Deputy Commander Bales. Excuse me. Do you know if he had the key on him while he was eating his... It's me. I only heard about it being lost when I woke up this morning, so I'm afraid I wasn't really paying attention. That's so. Way of knowing whether he had the key here or not. What's everyone doing gathered around the mess hall? Good timing, Beyond. People are helping the CGF recover that key or whatever. Nice to meet you. We're the Special Support Section. Oh yeah, I've heard all about you all. Nice to meet you too. Down, girl. Down, girl. Hey, Eons. Still the same military buff as always? Afraid so. It's been a while, Randy. So, Beyond, did you end up finding the key? You know, the one the warrant officer told us about? Giving it a quick search, I can safely say that it isn't in the inn. Pretty sure the commander didn't bother heading there after his meal anyway. Sorry, but what do you mean by pretty sure? Weren't you at the inn last night? I imagined you would know whether he came in or not, right? I'd finished my work for the day by then, so I was actually taking a break up on the roof when he got back. Wait, hold on. Remember something? Yeah, I passed by him as I was leaving the room. If I'm not wrong, I remember him spinning around something that looked like a keychain. That's a clue! That must have been the key you all are looking for. That means it's extremely likely that the commander had the key until he headed up for the roof after leaving the mess hall. It bothers me that you act so nonchalant with something so important. I certainly agree, but at least we picked up a valuable statement. Huh. Good timing. Good thing that memory of yours finally kicked in, eh? Better late than never, right? Got to be kidding me. You realize how much time I wasted searching the mess hall because of you? Sorry about that. Well, I think it's about time for me to head back to work. See you later, Stella. Well, thanks to him, we finally got ourselves a solid lead. Thanks for all your help too, Stella. Randy's right. Even though you only knew it wasn't in the mess hall. What? That narrowed down our list of potential hiding places significantly. You're welcome. Not really sure how important this key is. Please find it, not just for the CGF's sake, but for Warrant Officer Morales. Do our best, I promise. Is our next destination the roof? That's not the roof. And this is the roof. Well, we made it to the roof. According to Warrant Officer Morale, the CGF commander sung his heart out up here. Imagine it took a while to climb the stairs while he was under the influence. Yes, but our biggest issue is that he doesn't remember where exactly he misplaced the key. If we lose it anywhere, this would be the place. Let's try searching for a while and see where that takes us. Wait, is that it? Just a piece of wire. Where did this key have gone? See something. Is this a lid for a juice can? I should probably dispose of it. Oh, what's that sparkle? Just a 10 mirror coin. Can I accidentally drop it while he's up here? I don't even get to keep the 10 mirror? What is this scam? They searched the entire roof. Tunnel leads into Arabonia, right? Right. More specifically, that tunnel and the fortified mountain base up ahead both comprise Garelia Fortress. It's the Empire's easternmost stronghold. It's used to keep Calvert in check. Seeing it this close, I cannot help but feel incredibly intimidated by the Empire. Huh. Can't blame you for feeling that way, Teotot. After all, that mountainside and two of the Empire's scariest weapons, the railway guns. Railway guns? I feel like I've heard of them somewhere before. I'm sure you have. They're the pride and joy of the Imperial Army. Ultimate weapons of mass destruction. Heard those bad boys fire 80 Rieg shells. Interesting. So these are the battle weapons developed by the Reinford Company. 2 years ago, tensions between the Empire and the Republic had finally reached a breaking point. Both countries began to conduct large-scale military exercises. The wall over there opened, revealing their two enormous railway guns. Weapons which have the capacity to hit Crossbell City if Arabonia were to unleash them. Tragedy would be unavoidable. Crossbell Times never once mentioned these while I was living in Calvert. Never knew these things were that unstable at the time. Well, as you can see, they got their trump cards stored away right now. Might owe the Liberalian Queen's non-aggression pact thanks for that. Definitely. Always heard that she was an admirable person, but I have a newfound respect for her now. Looks like we got sidetracked. We should continue our search for the key. Already searched every place it might be up here, haven't we? Well, at the very least, we know for a fact the commander was up here. They have made a mistake to assume they dropped the key on the roof. If that were the case, the guardsmen would have found it immediately. Considering what Mr. Croy told us earlier, we might need to change our perspective on this entire thing. Only a possibility, but what if the key fell into a place that we can't normally reach? Investigate every nook and cranny of this place one more time. Huh? Wait? What's the matter? See it. How the hell did it end up in a place like that? Even its true location. Not surprised that they were unable to find the key, no matter how much they scoured the gates. Now let's let the warrant officer know. Should be able to reach you with a ladder. Could they have one around here we can borrow? Right, let's go find her. Think you were looking for this? Seriously ended up in a place like that? I never would have found it then. Probably happens that your commander dropped it while he was singing on the roof. That aside, I'm just relieved that you were able to find it. Thanks to you, we can finally move the armored cars someplace where tourists won't stumble across it. Guess I'm in your debt. This time, Randy. Don't worry about it. If you really want to make things even, how about going on a date with me? Be a good time. Not what I was expecting. Idiots never change, do they? Well, thank you for everything, SSS. Welcome. If you ever need anything from us, all you have to do is submit a support request. Keep that in mind. Now, if you'll excuse me. The disrespect towards Randy. Case closed, eh? Suppose so. Wasn't sure we would find the key for a second there. The stranger picked it up. I don't know what we've done. Considering where it was dropped, I'd say we got lucky. Fine to agree. Incidents like this could be avoided if the commander was a bit more observant. He's always been an incompetent jackass who only thinks about himself, even back when I was stationed here. If we didn't find that key, Morale probably would have taken the heat for losing it. That man is hopeless. Knowing that, still, at least we know there are people like the deputy commander and the warrant officer doing honest work in the CGF. I'd like to think that most of the guardsmen are following suit despite everything. Good point, Lloyd. Well, time to head out? Yeah, let's go. Randy walking into his own rakes. Look, Randy lacks the ability to feel shame. So let me ask you, would you rather be a Lloyd or would you rather be a Randy? Oh, I've never been on the West Crossbell Highway at all. Maybe I should walk back to town. Get all the chests. Ugh. But I think that's where we're gonna call it for the night. My voice is exhausted. For some reason, there's all this dialogue in this game. Who knew? I played Reciteer? No, I haven't played this. Is it FF7 Friday? RPG shopkeeping game, interesting. Oh, clearing. It's not FF7 Friday until Sunday. It'll be Trails Thursday tomorrow. So late. It's always been on Saturday or Sunday, and I just happened to be busy on Saturday this week. Why is Friday on Sunday? Because FF7 Friday has never been on Friday. I think you might need to check your calendar. What are you guys doing? Nope. Saturday I've got, normally I get together with the buds once a month and play some Commander, but this time we're playing Riftbound. Well, that should hopefully be fun. I'm taking notes every stream. Every single stream, I'm taking notes. Anyways, thanks everybody for hanging out. But yeah, my voice is fried right now. So I need to collapse. Have a good night, everybody. I'll be back tomorrow, 8 p.m. Pacific. Yeah, I don't know how I didn't see... Oh, you can't see my mouse. I don't know how I didn't see this mute while inactive option until now. That's crazy. Have a good night. Adios. Peace.